Hello everyone, I am Nibaddha Pandey from grade VIII Taleju of Shankari school here in front of you all to show how we can add integers with the help of counters. First of all, we need to know what integers are. Integers are the whole numbers and their opposite. It includes both positive and negative whole numbers. For example, -1, -2, +1, +2, etc. Before we start adding and subtracting integers, we need to know two basic things. The first thing we should know about is a counter. A counter has two sides, a yellow side and a red side. The yellow side represents +1 and the red side represents -1. So if I take one yellow counter and take another one, its value is +2, and if I take another one, its value is +3. Similarly, if I take one red counter and then its value is -1, and if I take two more red counters, its value is -3. Similarly, if I take a yellow counter and a red counter, its value is 0. This is what we call a zero pair. A zero pair is a pair of integers which value is 0. So let's take +3 and -2 for example. This yellow counter and this red counter forms a zero pair, and this yellow counter and this red counters form a zero pair. We have one yellow counter left, and yellow represents positive. So now I'm going to solve some problems with the help of counters. These are the problems here. As you can see, it's +5 plus +3, -5 plus -3, +5 plus -3, -5 plus +3. Let's get started with the first problem. The first problem is +5 plus +3. So we will take 5 yellow counters, as yellow represents positive, and take 3 yellow counters. As all the counters have the same color, we just count the number of counters. So that is +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, +6, +7 and +8. So the value of +5 plus +3 equals to +8. Let's look at the second problem. It's -5 plus -3. I will be turning the counters upside down, as red represents negative. As we can see, just like before, all the counters are of the same color. So we just count the number of counters, that is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7 and -8. So the value of -5 plus -3 is equals to -8. Let's look at another example. +5 plus -3. This is +5 and this is -3. As I told before, if the counters are of different colors, we will be taking them as zero pair. The yellow counter and the red counters become a zero pair. Similarly, the other counters also become a zero pair. The value of zero pair is 0, and we are left with two counters. They both are yellow, and yellow represents positive. So the value of +5 plus -3 is equals to +2. Now let's look at the last example. -5 plus +3. This is -5 and this is +3. Just like before, we will take them as zero pairs. This and this form a zero pair, and similarly we will take the other zero pairs. The value of zero pair is 0, so we are left with two counters. They both are red, and red represents negative. So the value of -5 plus +3 is equals to -2. I hope you learned the basics of adding and subtracting integers from this video. Thank you very much.